Welcome to all in SV Union High School and Junior College, presented by Mrs. Vaishali Jadhav. Student, you have to see the diagram on page number 56. Here, Ramesh age is given. Ramesh age is given 6 years, whereas Nilima's age is given. Nilima's age is twice of Ramesh. It means 2 into 6 years will be 12 years. Alright. So, Ramesh age is 6 years and Nilima's age is twice of Ramesh means 12 years. Children, Nilima's age and Ramesh age in the proportion of 2:1. So it means 12 and 6. They are in the proportion 2:1. Children, it can be read as 2:1. Also, we can write this in the form of ratio, that is 2/1. This is ratio. Let's study the example. Flowers were distributed among the girls in equal proportions. So we have to fill in the empty boxes. See, your girls are given and flowers are given and some empty places have been given. We have to find out that numbers. So number of girls are 3. 3 girls got 12 flowers. So 3, how many is that 12? 3 4s are 12. It means we have to multiply here also by 4. 5 4s are 20. So here in the box number will come 20. Alright. Now here already flowers have been given 32. Children, then what to do? We have to divide here 32 by 4. So 4 8s are 32. We'll get here number of girls 8. If you multiply now 8 by 4, 8 4s are 32. So your answer is correct. You can check it yourself also. Now number of girls are given only 1. So they will get how many flowers? Of course 1 into 4. They will get 4 flowers. Alright. Now let's see the ratio. Number of girls upon number of flowers. Number of girls are 3 divided by number of flowers 12. So it will be in the form of 1/4. It means each girl will get how many flowers? 4 flowers. We can write each girl will get get 4 flowers. And this is in the ratio form 1/4. It can be written in the proportion 1:4. So this is ratio form and this is proportion 1:4. Now let's see some important points about ratio. See, when finding the ratio of two quantities of the same kind, their measures must be in the same unit. For example, if one quantity is in rupees and another quantity is in paise, that time we have to make that rupees to paise. 1 rupee is equal to 100 paise. Like that, whatever quantity is given, we have to multiply and convert that also into paise. It means both the quantities will be in paise and we can find out its ratio. Or if one quantity is in meter, another one is centimeter, same here we have to convert both the quantities into same unit, like 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter. Whatever numbers have been given, you can multiply by 100 and it will be converted into centimeter. Then and then only you can able to find out the ratio. Is that clear? Student, now let's start solving examples from practice set 28. See, the question is given in each example below. Find the ratio of the first number to the second. In the first sum, numbers have been given 24 and 56. So we'll write it like this, 24 upon 56. Children, always remember, you should remember or recall test of divisibilities. Here on unit place digits are 4 and 6. It means both the numbers are divisible by 2. So let's start dividing by 2. I have to divide in the numerator by 2 as well as in the denominator also I have to divide by 2. Okay, so this is equals to 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, divided by 2 2s are 4. 5 minus 4, 1. 5 minus 4, 1 remains. Number becomes 16. 2 8s are 16. Again, here we got on unit place digits 2 and 8. It means both the numbers are again divisible by 2. So let us divide in the numerator by 2 as well as in the denominator also divide by 2. Okay, 2 6 are 12. 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8. Now again here number is 6, here is 4. It means again these two numbers are divisible by 2. So divide by 2 upon 2. Okay. 2 3s are 6, 2 7s are 14. So what is our answer? 3 is to 7. This we can do by another way also. If you know the tables very well, I will show you our method. 24 upon 56. Both the numbers are in the table of 8. So we can divide in the numerator as well as in the denominator by 8. So 8 3s are 24, 8 7s are 56. So here also we get ratio 3 is to 7. Children, you can use such a method, or if you are able to recall the tables, you can use this direct method also. You will be getting same marks, no problem at all. Student, let's see second example. Numbers are given 63 and 49. Now here we cannot use any test of divisibility. Alright, because both the numbers are very much present in only the table of 7. So how to write 63 divided by 49 or 63 upon 49. Both the numbers are divisible by 7 or present in the table of 7. So I have divided in the numerator as well as in the denominator by 7. Now 7 7s are 49. 7 7s are 49. 7 9s are 63. So what is your answer? 9 is to 7. Okay. Children, let us solve third example. Numbers are given 52 and 65. Here also we cannot use any test of divisibility. Then what to do? We have to remember the tables. 52 and 65. Both the numbers are present only in the table of 30. So we'll write here 52 upon 65 or 52 divided by 65. Divisible by 13 upon 13. So 13 ones are 13, 13 twos are 26. Like this, 13 fours are 52 and 13 fives are 65. Okay, it is in the proportion of 4:5. See here student, example number 4, numbers are given 84 and 60. So we'll write here 84 upon 60. Children, on unit place digits are 4 and 0 here. So both the numbers are divisible by 2. So we'll divide in the numerator by 2 as well as we'll divide in the denominator also by 2. Okay, so this is equals to 2 4s are 8, 2 2s are 4 upon 2 3s are 6, 2 0s are 0. Again, on unit place digits are 2 and 0, so it is divisible by 2. So let us divide in the numerator as well as in the denominator by 2. Alright, so 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2 upon 2 1s are 2. 3 minus 2, 1 remains, number becomes 10. 2 5s are 10. Now here also we can use test of divisibility. 2 plus 1 3, 5 plus 1 6. Both the numbers are in the table of 3. It means they both are divisible by 3. So let us divide in the numerator as well as in the denominator by 3. Okay, so 3 7s are 21, 3 5s are 15. So it will come in the ratio 7:5. Okay. Or I will show you one more method. 84 upon 60. If you know the tables very well, you can directly divide by 12 because both the numbers are present in the table of 12. So let us divide in the numerator by 12 as well as in the denominator also we can divide by 12. So this is equals to 12 7s are 84, 12 5s are 60. So this is also in the proportion 7:5. Student, let's see example number 5. Numbers are 35 and 65. So here on both the number unit place digits are 5. So they are divisible by 5. 35 upon 65. Divide it by 5 upon 5. Okay. So here 5 7s are 35. 5 1s are 5. 6 minus 5, 1 remains, number becomes 15. 5 3s are 15. Now 7 and 13 both are prime numbers, so cannot be divisible further. So it comes in the proportion 7:13. Let's see example number 6. Numbers are 121 and 99. Children, these both the numbers are present only in the table of 11, or both the numbers are divisible by only 11. So 121 upon 99. 121 is square of 11. So let us divide in the numerator by 11 as well as in the denominator also by 11. So 11 11s are 121 and 11 9s are 99. Now both are prime numbers. So it comes in the proportion as 11:9. So I hope so you all must have understood this question number 1 in detail.